Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be using Bad and Bougie from Valentino, 139 from the Radial Lights collection. And I didn't use 137 even though I did show it. I'm also going to be using the Valentino Super Bond along with the Young Nails Protein Bond. So what I'm going to be doing is a full set. I had just finished soaking off my other set prior to starting the video. And I'm just getting ready to put my nail forms on and apply the acrylic. I did have a problem during this whole set because I guess the Valentino monomer is like faster, it sets faster than the Young Nails monomer, which I'm used to using. So like the setting time is super quick for the Valentino monomer, and that's the monomer I was using there. So I was having a lot of trouble with the freaking acrylic setting fast. But you'll see the end result. So here I'm just setting everything up, getting everything ready to begin my full set. Also, this is the first full set I'm doing on myself using the forms. I've done a couple full sets using forms, but not on myself. I almost forgot to put the primer. I'm using both of them since this is the first time I'm using like Valentino acrylic. Since I got the full line, I'm just gonna use both bonds because I don't know, just to be safe. So I'm just applying even layer to every single nail. Make sure you don't get the bond on your actual skin, just on your nail bed. Also, this is like made faster, so I wasn't actually going at this pace. The brush I'm using is the Kolinsky size 12 brush, and it's not pinched. So I'm just picking up my first bead, applying that. As you can see, here's where I noticed that the monomer is making the acrylic set super fast. It's either the monomer or like the temperature of the room I was in. I'm not sure which one it was, but I usually do nails in that room, so it makes no sense as to why the monomer or the acrylic was setting that fast. Also, I did do the pinky a lot shorter than like what I wanted my nails to be. And I ended up going back in and putting another form and extending the nail a little bit more. I was just deciding if I wanted to go to a 3 or if I wanted to stay at like a 3.5 or a 2. I ended up going to 3.5. These are the Valentino forms, by the way, that are in my prior unboxing video of the whole Valentino acrylic line. Here I'm getting my other form. I'm getting ready to apply it to my ring finger. I had so much trouble trying to not move my pinky to get like into the ring finger, and at one point I literally like knocked on my ring finger with the pinky's form, since that form wasn't ready to be taken off yet. When you're putting on the forms, you want to make sure it's like real nice and like straight with your nail, so there's not a gap under the form and the nail. Like around here was where I like knocked on the acrylic. I don't know why I was moving my pinky so much. Like, I really did not need to. Oh, also I'm doing this nail as like an ombre. So it's going to be into the glitter acrylic that I have right there. And you can see the acrylic is setting extremely fast, so I'm having hella trouble doing it. I love how that acrylic applies. Like, honestly, hands down my favorite glitter. That whole Radial Lights collection that Valentino has is so beautiful. Like, all the colors are amazing. You see there, I like hit my ring finger. I was fed up, so I took off that one. That's where I noticed that I wanted them to be longer, because the ring finger, I made it longer than I had made the pinky, but like extremely longer. Like, it wasn't just like a little difference, it was a lot, like you could tell. So I had to go back in and make my pinky a little bit longer. Here I'm just going in with some Young Nails clear acrylic, so I could encapsulate that glitter underneath, so that way when I use the machine, because I'm gonna have to use the e-file to fix this, it won't take away any of the glitter that's under. So there I'm starting my middle finger. I hate how I'm getting out of frame so much. Like, it's really, really bothering me. For example, like when I'm putting on the forms and stuff, I wanted that to be in the video, but I got completely out of frame. So next time I'm gonna try to put my camera a little bit further up so you guys can see everything I'm doing. There, I'm just trying to make the acrylic work with me. I was having such a hard time, honestly. Like, I don't know why I was having such a hard time. Like, look at that. What is that? I also went back into that middle finger and made it longer afterwards, because I made it shorter, because I thought I was going to keep the length that I did on my pinky, but I actually like the length that I did on my ring finger a lot more. Also, I did kind of pinch them a little bit, but I did that like out of the frame. Not a surprise. So it's not really in the video. I was so mad when I noticed all of that was out of the frame. Like, And there you go, getting out of the frame again. Doing my whole pointer finger out of the video. But you guys get the idea. I just start with one bead for the top, then another one. I usually do 3 beads, 3 to 4, depending on how the acrylic's working. And as you can see here, it wasn't, it really wasn't working for me though. That thing was setting so fast and I just was so confused. I'm gonna stick to my Young Nails monomer because I do not like that fast setting. I like to work with my acrylic a little bit, you know, make it real nice and like flat. Not really done. So I ended up going back into my pinky, my middle finger, and my pointer finger to make those 3 longer. And on my left hand, I actually was able to do that hand a lot easier. I just did it off camera because it took me longer. It took me a lot longer since my right hand is my non-dominant hand. So I'm just taking off the form. You can see like how it came out right there. And that's without filing, without doing anything. The first thing I'm going to do is go into the side walls with a 180-150 grit file. I really tried to stay in the frame for this, but I just kept getting out, so I just cut it all out. And here what I'm doing is I'm squaring out the front. How I'm doing that is, since I'm a lefty, I'm putting the E-file on reverse so it spins the other way, and that way I could get the front like of the nail, the very tip, to be nice and square and perfect. That's where I went back in with the forms to make those longer. I had already done the pinky. Just making sure there's no bumps, everything's fine with that E-file. I wish I would have like done this so that my hand was in the middle of the frame, not completely to the side where it's getting out. But I promise you guys, I will fix it. I'll make sure to put my hand in the right place next time. This was literally the first video I made of like me doing an actual full set on myself. Wow, there's a lot of first times in this video. There I'm filing my ring finger, making sure there's no bumps on that one either. I did try to do a deep C curve so the nails look a little bit thicker, even though they're not. They're pretty thin, honestly. But since it's a deep C, it makes the impression that the nails are thick. And you'll see once I'm done filing and I do the whole review that the nails were actually not thick, they're just really deep C's. Some of them I had to file a lot more than others, so you'll see me take different amounts of time. Also, this section of the video is like extremely sped up. So it's a lot faster. And I'm just going back in with that file to make sure that the side walls are nice and neat. And I'm going to my thumb. The thumb I actually did pretty good, to be honest. Like, I kind of stayed in the frame, didn't really get out too much. And now I'm gonna go back in, get those sidewalls. I absolutely love how this set came out. You guys will see in the end. There, I'm just comparing the lengths to make sure that both hands are the same length. I had already filed, by the way, my left hand. I did that all off camera. I did that before I started to file my right. There, I'm buffing it with one of the buffers. I left the sound in for this one because honestly, like some ASMR. Listen to that. Listen to the spray bottle. Ready? Are you ready? Isn't that so nice? Like that sound goes off. So here what I'm getting ready to do is pretty much, I'm gonna do a base coat, a gel base coat and a gel top coat. I don't know why I love using base coat and top coat. Like, I know you don't really need the base coat when it's acrylic, but I like using it. Just looks better to me. So there I'm just painting all of them, making sure I get an even nice layer and not flooding my cuticles with any of the gel. And now once I'm done with that, I will put it in the lamp. I have a Young Nails lamp. I put it in for 60 seconds. I just cut out, the whole thing. And now I'm going in with a top coat. This is a tempered top, so that way it won't get messed up while I'm doing other people's hair and stuff. I really love tempered top coats because they don't get scratched. It's not like the regular top coat that, even though it's gel, it still gets scratched and ugly. I'm just finishing up. I'm about to paint that pinky. And for the final cure, I'm putting them in for 60 more seconds in my Young Nails lamp. This is a UV LED lamp. And that is the finished result. Aren't they so cute though, honestly? Like, it started off a little bit rough, but we got them to look cute. There's both hands. I love this shape. This shape is everything to me right now. Like, it's honestly my favorite shape at the moment. And I did them a lot longer than I usually do, honestly. But I really, really love them. I hope you guys like them as well. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, love you all. See you in the next